In their frantic endeavor to redesign the program with time to spare, the Milwaukee Bucks are securing Kyle Kuzma from the Washington Wizards in a bundle for Khris Middleton. Per ESPN's Hoaxes Sharania, the Bucks will get Kuzma, Patrick Baldwin Jr. What's more, a second-round draft pick from the Wizards for Middleton, A.J. Johnson and a pick trade. The Athletic's Josh Robbins and David Aldridge recently revealed the two groups were taking part in discusses a Kuzma-Middleton trade. As per NBA insider Jake Fisher, a key component of the arrangement in question, a huge vote of help from Giannis Antetokounmpo. Fisher likewise noticed the Bucks were conversing with the Chicago Bulls about Zach LaVine before he ended up getting exchanged to the Sacramento Lords as a feature of the three-group bargain that sent De'Aaron Fox to the San Antonio Prods. Middleton's name had sprung up in exchange bits of gossip late weeks as one of a handful of the Bucks players with any genuine worth who they should seriously mull over moving. Despite the fact that it tends to be contended that Middleton is the best player being moved in this exchange, there's a degree of sureness that Kuzma offers the Bucks that they didn't have previously. Kuzma is 4 years more youthful than Middleton and doesn't have close to as numerous injury concerns. Middleton missed the initial 21 games this season recuperating from offseason a medical procedure on the two lower legs. His minutes have been painstakingly checked and he was kept out of down-to-backs since returning, save for one time that didn't figure out when he was scoreless on two field objective endeavors quickly against the Portland Pioneers on January 27. The Bucks additionally get monetary alleviation from this arrangement on the grounds that Kuzma is making $8 million, not as much as Middleton this season. He likewise has a diving contract that has 2 extra years past this season, with compensations of $21.5 million of every 2025-26 and $19.4 million out of 2026-27. Middleton is making $31.7 million this season and has a $34 million player choice for 2025-26. ESPN's Bobby Imprints added that Kuzma consented to lessen a piece of his exchange reward to hold the Bucks under the subsequent cover. While some time ago Middleton was one of the better two-way wings in the NBA, age and wounds have made him a responsibility on guard. Kuzma isn't what anybody would call a protective plug, however he can be a compelling hostile player in the right job. His numbers this season where the Wizards are shocking, however that arrived in a circumstance with Jordan Poole as the essential ball controller. The 29-year-old Kuzma is averaging 15.2 focuses on 42.0% shooting, 28.1% from 3. Placing him in a circumstance where he just must be the number 3 scoring choice and will not draw in a ton of consideration since safeguards need to zero in on Giannis Antetokounmpo and Damian Lillard ought to assist with working on those numbers. This isn't an exchange that vaults the Bucks into the top level of Eastern meeting competitors. Yet given the restricted assets they had accessible to move, it was most likely the best arrangement they could make right now while likewise getting a player who has several years left on his agreement.